Čitam vam David kaže da. Ok.
Skurwiała kurwa gra jebana.
What a great night for some puck. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. So glad you could join us. Let's go. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. The Nighthawks start with possession as we are now underway. Takes the feed. Glove save made by Wagner. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Late goings of this period. The game is still scoreless. The Nighthawks take possession off the faceoff. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. Oh, it stops him again. Sends it over to Jordan. Moves it to Klima. Good defensive effort to poke it away.
Daj to kurwa. Ja pierdolę. Kurwa dzisiaj?
Into the corner now. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Wagner's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. The Icebreakers gain control of the puck against the wall. Denies him with the save. The Nighthawks win it in the defensive zone. The Icebreakers have the puck now. Breakaway. And he comes up with it. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. From the neutral zone now. The Icebreakers gain possession. Slides it quickly to Jordan. Oh, look at this chance. He scores.
some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Ja pierdolę, to za kurwa pała.
And there we go. Icing is the call. Getting into the later stages of this period, we got a 1-0 game to this point. The Nighthawks take possession off the faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Hammers it on net. Standing tall with the save. Moves it over to
Ja
Didier.
pierdolę, co za kurwa typ.
Takes control of the puck. Rocked on the play. Moves it quickly over to Jackson. Here he is. Takes the shot. Denies the slapper. Shot on net. Denies him again.
Man, James, it shows incredible.
Scores! Tie game.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
Play ready to resume as everybody lines in for the faceoff. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Klima. And that's deflected. Klima's got it in the offensive zone. Punch to the paint. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. He's got a little jump. Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the Selly. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
The Nighthawks have gone up by 1 here in the opening frame. How does this now change the complexion of this one?
Well, I think it's really important because they got momentum right now, more jump to their step, and now they'll want to try and stay aggressive and increase that lead, take the momentum, and use it to their advantage.
Loses the coverage there. Passes out front. Off the stick, and they can't complete the play. He might have a step here. He's in the clear. Oh, and out of nowhere, he steals that one.
Well, there's an intangible to being a competitor, and that's exactly it with that save. It's desperation, doing whatever it takes to keep the puck out of the net. I love watching saves like this. I can watch it over and over again, James, because you can see the competitive instincts in him. He has lit a fire under himself and his entire team with that one right now. I thought it was in, but clearly it was not.
And they'll start with possession. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Oh, and he lines up his opponent
cię pierdolę,
perfectly with
kurwa.
a hit check. Score!
Muszę być kurwa wszędzie.
And Klein has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it.
Didier's got the puck through the neutral zone. Puts it on net. Makes the save on the slapper. Here in the late goings of the period, we got a tie game. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Jackson's got it in the defensive zone. The Nighthawks carry it along the wall. In close! Net is knocked off. We'll get a face-off here. The setters will glide into the dot. The Nighthawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. And now it's over to Didier. Drives it to the crease. That's gloved by Wagner.
Well, he's flashing the leather on this save. The shooter's in the grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. From point blank, answers the call big time. What a stop by Wagner.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play, doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Here's a chance. Moves it in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Oh, he got thunderstruck on that hit.
Jordan's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Moving into the attacking zone. To his teammate. Denied by the goaltender. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Jordan's won it off the faceoff. Irons works the puck in his own zone. The Icebreakers play it over the boards. Moves the puck. Driving right to
Ja
the
cię
front.
pierdolę,
And a
kurwa, nie
great
wierzę.
save.
Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
A little back and forth. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Oh, big-time save by Wagner.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Gets a piece of it with the trapper.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to
He's got a
manipulate your...
step. Scores! Off the skate and into the net.
No, James, this is going to be waved off. They'll have to have another look at this to see if there was a distinct kicking motion.
Call on the ice is no goal.
Futbol,
Let's
kurwa.
see what the video review concludes.
There's that big thing that you don't want to hurt the messenger while the official's coming out on the ice, and this is going to be a confirmed call. It's going to stand on the ice. This is a disallowed goal.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Avoids the defender. Game on his stick. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Can't get it to go. Turn that chance aside. Takes the puck. And that one's turned aside. Chance to win it. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Big time stop there.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Here's an odd man rush. To the low slot.
Irons hightails it back into the play after his stick just explodes, and he has to grab another one from the bench.
Moves it to the middle. He scores! There it is! OT winner! Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. What an energy in the building tonight here, Cheryl. I mean, this thing had a little bit of everything, and I didn't want it to end.
Well, in particular in the first period.
Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Icebreakers will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. With possession along the wall. Lays the body into that play. Trying to shake the defender. Oh, what a save! Finds some space in the corner. Puck picked up by Didier. The Nighthawks played along the wing. Puck grab by Klima. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he had an answer with that save.
Not trying to take your job, James, but I had to mention that big hit. Wow, that was a ringer.
Shuts him down. And it's kicked away. Uses the force on that hit. Trying to shake loose. Scores! Clinical!
I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
The Icebreakers have finally opened the scoring here in the first, and not a moment too soon.
This has been a bit of a defensive juggernaut, James. We've been waiting for a goal call all game long, and they finally get it. And what this does will give them some confidence heading into the intermission.
That goes off the blocker. What a save by Wagner!
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And offside, we'll get a reset here.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here, and for him, that's imposing his physical will, and he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about a spark and what comes next.
Here in the later stages of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. The Icebreakers have it now. Looking for space inside the D zone. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Klima's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Fires it. Oh, what a save with a glove.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
The Nighthawks have manufactured a lot of chances here in this first period, but they still find themselves trailing late. Tremendous block on the play.
A cię pierdolę, kurwa, co za typ.
Because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Icebreakers looking against the half wall. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. And he sidesteps the check there. The Nighthawks get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. A goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
The Icebreakers will play it from the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. The Nighthawks have it from their own end. Moves the pass in front. Picked off in front. Bader's got it in the defensive end. carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Now he slides it up to Lee. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. In the final moments of this period, the Icebreakers have taken a 1-0 lead. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. All alone! Scores! What a finish on the breakaway!
Well, a nice play to pull away from the pack here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor. Well, he's in all alone, and he makes the fake to his forehand, moves it to his backhand, and slides it home.
The Nighthawks take control of the faceoff. The Icebreakers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Klima. Moves the puck into the D zone. Shakes off the coverage. Vader's got the puck. Sends it to the middle. Puts it off the post.
Lehman's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him.
The Icebreakers take it along the wall. Reaches out and pokes it away. Quick feed to Didier. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Nighthawks will play it against the boards. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
The Icebreakers are across the line and into the offensive end. And that's knocked away by Didier. Takes the feeds. Slips by the check. Great reach with the poke check by Vader. The Icebreakers break out of their own end with one last chance. Oh, wow.
All day!
And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum, but they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
Trying to clear the puck. Behind the net, looking for the transition game. Lets it fly. And the traffic neutralizes that. Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway.
Love the spatial awareness on this shot. He knew he didn't have much.
And look at this. The official is calling a penalty shot. Lee's got the puck, and here he comes.